Hello, my crafty friends. I started a little early. Seems like every time I start a few minutes early, it works just great. But when I try to start right on time, I end up with problems. So um, I'm just starting a little bit early. Keep up the string of good luck. Oh, hi, Mina. Hi, Maria. It's good to see you both. I'm glad you're here. I did it. Went to a couple of places today. Hi, Janet. I'm so glad you're feeling like being here. Hi, Tommy. I'm glad you're here. I got your package. I'm going to show it in just a minute. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It took a lot of willpower to not open it in the last few days. I'm going to start though with some stuff I got at the thrift store real quick, and um, and then some stuff I got at Dollar Tree. Hi, Jean Peter. I'm so glad you're here. Um, I've never tried to do anything with rivets before, but I got this. Whoops, this package of well, where did it go? Everything's getting knocked around. This little package of rivets at the thrift store in this little jar for $1. And I figured if I couldn't figure out how to use them, I could at least use the jar. So, hi, Tanya. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Terry. Wow, y'all are on the ball tonight. I'm glad to see all of you. Um, anyway, so I don't know if I can figure out how to use the rivets or not, but if not, I got a good little jar. So, and then I got this is it's a paint by number, which I obviously, well, if you know me, you know I'm not going to be doing a paint by number. But I thought it was very interesting. This is what the paint by number looks like. It's gorgeous. But it came with some little brushes, and it's got this canvas. Okay, but let me show you something. Look at this. This is the pattern for it. Okay, that is not happening. Hi, Barbara Clark. Hi, Barb Fillion. I'm glad you're both here. Anyway, I am not going to do that. But it was this nice piece of canvas with plastic on the back. And you paint on the, well, I guess it's gessoed, but it feels like plastic. Hi, Sharon. I'm glad to see you. You paint on this side. But I'm not going to be painting, but I thought I could cover a book with it and make a journal, or make tags or do something with it. But anyway, I thought that was cool, to that piece of canvas. It really does feel like it's plastic, but it says it's prepped, so I guess it's gesso. But anyway, I will probably use that, and I don't know if I'll use those little brushes or not. You never know when you might need some really disposable little brushes. This is a sticker. I think it feels like a sticker. I don't know what you're supposed to stick it on. Yeah, it's a sticker. So I got a little bonus picture I can use. Anyway, I'm going to stick this back in here. I paid $2 for that, but I figured that nice big piece of canvas was worth $2, so I was all right with that. The sticker and the brushes were a bonus. And then I got this. It says it's 15 yards. Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you. And it's cheesecloth, like 15 yards of cheesecloth. It's like huge amount for $4. Now, I don't need 15 yards of cheesecloth, but I do need $4 worth. So I've got this huge amount of cheesecloth to use for something. Well, Tanya, I'll be glad to put some of it in your bag for when you come visit me. Anybody else who wants to come visit me, I'll give you some too. Anyway, I couldn't leave that behind for that price because I like cheesecloth, and I was just fixing to go buy some. It's on my list, and I was like, oh my, Okay, I have to have this. So you can have $1 worth, Tanya. I'll give it to you when you come. I'll trade it for whatever it was you bought me. I can't remember now. You bought something for, oh, some paper. I'll trade it for cardstock. And then I got this, which was a $5 bag of buttons, and they had marked it down to $3. And it'd been sitting there. I mean, it'd probably been a couple of weeks since I'd been to the thrift store, and it had been there for a couple of months. Um, so I'm just gonna dump it out and we'll see what's all is in here. I know there's some, some of these just little craft buttons. Oh, they're still in their packages. Okay, I didn't know there were that many of those. So let's see, there's okay, there's a ton of these. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packages. Nope, nope. Let's put them all over there in a pile. 9 packages of just the crafty buttons you buy, at the craft store at Walmart or whatever. And I think that's all of those. And then there's all this other yumminess, which is what I wanted, was this yumminess. These are made by Favorite Findings. I don't know who sells those, but there's a ton of them. Now I like those colors. Those are my colors. But anyway, there's a ton of these buttons. Yeah, it was. This was worth the $3, but it's not even what I wanted. I don't know what these cost a piece. I imagine they're at least $1 a piece. Something like this. So I may be sticking these in Happy Mail. I think the colors are really pretty. And there's a mixture of the shiny ones and the matte ones. But when I have this kind of buttons, I probably wouldn't use these because I would be using these. So anyway, there's a ton of buttons in here. There's some obviously really old ones. I really like that. This has been really worried with here. There's an envelope. There's another button envelope. I love the button envelopes. There's a little black button in it. Let's see. Oh, let's see what's in here. It's a very ratty button beauties from Streamline Button Company. Well, these are not that beautiful. I bet these didn't come in that. They have ends on them. Very shiny metal buttons. Those are pretty. Those would be pretty embellishment for something. See, there's at least 3 of those. No, here's another one. And then there's these. No, there were several of those too. I could see some of this through the package when I was looking. Oh, isn't that pretty? That one's glass. I don't know if you can really tell. That's a glass button. Oh, there's a couple of those. Let's see if there's any more. There's a nice big button. Well, there's another one of those. And then there's these that are shaped like a bowl. Not sure what those were ever used for, but they're very interesting. Is this what you're talking about? Did I just happen to pick up what you were talking about? Hi, Violet. Hi, Joy. I say that now I'm afraid I'm wrong. Lori. I always do that. Hi, Lori. I'm glad you're here. Oh, pink ones on the string. Well, lower left. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, yes. Yes, these are them. Yeah, those are pretty cool, aren't they? I know. I love buttons, Janet. I could play with them all day, too. And those, I really love those glass ones. I have a few more glass buttons in my stash. That one's pretty. And where I just saw some. Oh, here's some. Those would go with whatever you're doing, Tanya. Your thing that you were looking for, that kind of peachy pink color. Oh, there's some real pink ones. Anyway, there's a bunch of different stuff. Oh, there's another one of those. And then there's, some of these coat buttons. All right, I'll throw them in your bag. There's some blue ones. I like those big blue ones. There's a few of these covered buttons. Okay, anyway, there's a bunch of different stuff in here. I like those turquoise ones. This one. Wow. All right. They sold for $1.10 when they were bought. Whoever bought these bought them for $1.10. So they've been around a while. Ooh, those are pretty too. I'll stick those with them. I'll put these with them just in case you want those, because they're the same colors. Okay. I like these long strings. Anyway, there's all of this. I need to put this back up and get out the other stuff I was going to talk about. Okay, I'm going to throw these in that bag right now while I'm thinking about it, because it's just right over here. And get these out of the way. Hannah hasn't seen those yet, so I'll probably lose some of them, because she loves buttons too. And then they had books, buy one, get two free, and they're normally $1.25. So I found this book that I really wanted, and I was willing to pay $1.25 for it. It's the Best of Photography 1989, but it's got pictures, all different sizes, all different types of pictures. And there's a ton of colored pictures in here, just a little bit of everything. And then there's black and white pictures in here, which I just love. So I really wanted this book. And since I was getting it, I decided I needed to get two more free ones, we can't just get what we want. We have to get our money's worth. And I found this book, and it's about ballooning. And it's got all these drawings in it, plus pictures of people ballooning. But what I really liked, there's all kinds of pictures in it too, but the ones that sold me on it were these. Where are they? There we go. I thought those would be fun to put in, like, use them in a steampunk journal or something at the thrift store, Holly. Hi, Andrea. Inside Nail Salon. I don't know you. I'm glad to see you. If you're willing to give me your name so we will know who you are when you come back, I would love to know your name. I will write it down. And I needed one more. Chanel. Okay, thank you. It's good to have you here. And I needed one more, so I got this little book because it not only has a couple of different fonts, but the words are big and there's lines in between. I mean, there's a lot of space in between the lines, so I can cut words out to put in my, my pages. The book is Sarah Normal, number 11, Yesterday and Today. I don't know anything about Sarah Normal, but I thought I could use words out of it. So I got those for $1.25. And then, I wanted to show you this too. I went to Dollar Tree and I found these. These are what I was talking about, Tanya. They had 3 different kinds, but the third one I couldn't find any of them that weren't bent up. So I think you can take the little springs off and take this off, and they would look cool on the front of a journal or something. Anyway, I got 2 of them. So if we decide to use them in our fairy journals, we can. And those were at Dollar Tree in the gardening department. Uh-oh, I got it caught. They were in the gardening department. So if anybody's interested for your garden or for a journal or any other thing on a canvas or whatever, you could use them on a lot of things. You can look and see if your Dollar Tree has them. You never know. You never know what they're going to have and which one's going to have stuff and which one's not. Okay, and then I found this. I don't know if any of you have seen these at Dollar Tree, but it says piercing and scoring tool set, fine and medium point needles. I'm not sure, Andrea. My plan is to maybe just glue them down, because if you take the springs off the back, well, let me show you. If you take these springs off the back, right there, the springs for the wings, if you take the springs off the back and you take this off, it's not very thick metal, so it would lay down. Hi, Susan. I'm glad you're here. I think it would glue down pretty flat onto the front of a journal. But you will have to deconstruct it to do that. Anyway, I don't know if we'll use them for that or not, but I couldn't resist them. So, yeah, they're really cool, aren't they, Maria? Yeah, I thought this was good. There's a, you got a little bitty hole in the bigger one, and then they've got a scoring thing on the bottom. I haven't used them yet, so I don't know how good they are. But for $1, um, I think that's pretty handy. So that's true. It would be hard to glue down with the wings the way they are. You'd have to prop up the body somehow because they do bend pretty easy. Um, but we'll see if we come up with something or not. We're starting the fairy journal in May. Um, so we've just kind of been showing the things that we've gathered to use for it. I've got something else that I ordered, and I'm fixing to show that in just a minute. But no, you can't have too many tools. And 2 for $1 is pretty good. So I may try these later when we're doing our pockets, and we'll see how they work. I actually bought I bought 4 sets of these. I bought one for me and one for Tanya to throw in her bag, and then I bought 2 more to give away. So, oh, that would be cool, Debbie. I'm glad you're here, Debbie. I didn't notice you before. I'm sorry. Hi, Carrie. It's good to see you. Anyway, I've got 2 of these I'm going to give away with some other stuff later in Happy Mail or something. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it, but I thought they were neat enough to buy a couple extra to give away. And then I got this at Walmart. It's funny that Tanya and I both bought similar things in the knitting or, fiber department. Mine was at Walmart, though. Oh, I guess I ought to show you what brand that is before it's this BOYE brand at Walmart, and they were with the knitting needles and stuff like that, and they're stitch markers. That's what they call them, is stitch markers. So hi Holly, I'm glad you're here. Hi Mary, I'm glad you're here. Anyway, I can't remember if they were $2.97 or $3.97, but there were 100 of them in here, and they're black ones and gold ones, and they're those little bulb pins. Anyway, that's cheaper than getting them from Tim Holtz. Okay. Anyway, so I got that, and the little holder's kind of cool too. Yeah, like mine. That's right. Oh, there's a button. Okay. And then I got let me show the other thing I bought before I show Happy Mail. I mean, this is Happy Mail. It made me happy, but I did buy it. I took something. Oh, whoops. I took something out of it, and it's in the house. So I'm going to run in and get it real quick because I want to show you that too. Okay, this is some stuff that what's in here. I called Heather Crafter at the Craft Shack and asked her if she would sell me some die cuts of a particular kind that I think Tanya and I can use in our fairy journal. And she said she would, and I'll show you those in a minute. But she showed me these that she had just she was fixing to sell, and they're canvases, but they're magnetic on the back, so you can put them on your refrigerator, But isn't that lovely? So I had to buy one of these too. Hi, Joyce. It's good to see you. Anyway, I just love that. It says practice kindness. And she had, I don't remember how many of them she actually had, but when I asked her today if I could show this stuff and tell y'all about it, she said that she had 4 more. They're all different and they're all one of a kind, art pieces. Um, and she's willing to sell. She's got 4 more to sell. She sold some of them besides this one, but she's got 4 more. And she said you can contact her at, let me write it down because if I don't, you won't spell it right and you won't be able to. It's KRAFTSHAAK at gmail.com. So it's craftshack@gmail.com. She also has a website, and if you just type in Craft Shack, you can find that website if you just Google it. I think it's just craftshack.com. But anyway, she has a lot of different art pieces for sale, some big canvases and different things, and she's a fabulous artist. So if you're looking for some art, that would be a place to go and look. Anyway, I was very excited to get that. And then what I ordered from her was these, and I'm going to show you some of them, but I'm not going to open these packages. And she made identical packages, Lisa's fairy package and Tanya's fairy package, for us to use in our journals. And when I went to her and asked her to do this for me, I was just going to get black because of the particular thing that Tanya and I were going to do with them. I was just going to get black. But then she had this other cardstock, and she said she already had it, and she would be glad to add some of those in. So, I got those too. I think you're here now, Holly. You were here a minute ago, weren't you? Anyway, I'm not going to open those, but I am going to open some of them and show you. And she doesn't have those in her store right now, but she will have probably by April, but for sure by May, when we start this project, she'll have some packages in her store. Okay, that's just extras. Oh, I have to show you this too. Isn't that pretty? That's a card that she did, and it's got foam board or something behind it, but isn't that pretty? So I'm going to put this in my everything journal in a minute when I do other happy mail. And she also stamped some cute things on tissue paper. So I may use that in my everything journal too, along with this card. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of what we're going to use. Tanya, are you still here? Okay, there are a lot of different ways you can use this. But one thing is this, and this would be like the base. And you can do it several different ways. You can line this up with it and then put that inside. These were just some samples that she was showing me. Or you can do it like this. Oh, maybe I have this one backwards. No, it does go like that. Sorry, I haven't gotten these out and played with them yet. I just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? But you can also do it like this. Look at the little mushroom. Isn't that pretty? Or you can do it like this. And you can add this in. That's just an extra piece that gets cut out. So you can do a lot of different things. Now, the fairies aren't actually in here. I didn't see that piece. Okay, I may have to open that package so you can see that as well. Let me see if it happens to be in here. I think they're beautiful, and I think the black ones will work well for that window thing that we were talking about. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's, here's just some more of those centerpieces. So you can make something like this if you wanted to too. Okay, that's more of that. So that's not what I'm looking for. I wanted to show you what goes in the middle of all this with the fairy. Well, there's a lot of little bits. There's little flowers and leaves. It's a big kit of dies, or set of dies, a bunch of different dies. But you can't get the kit anymore where you can get those dies. She bought a kit from someone, but those dies, you can't get them anymore. So that's why she was willing to do this, and she's going to sell some in her store if those of you who are making fairy journals want some. Okay, let me find my package and see if I can show you the fairy. Okay, I'm going to get one of these out, and let's just say we're going to do that just for kicks. Well, I'm having trouble finding. There are some fairies in here, but I'm having trouble finding the piece that I'm looking for. That's the show that where you put the fairy in the center of all of this. Oh, don't tear it up. Okay, maybe it was like this. I tell you, we had the most beautiful day today. It was, it said it only got up to 62 degrees, but there was zero wind. It felt like it was 75 out there. Okay, don't mess it up, Lisa. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to take so long. Okay. And there's still some more that needs to be taken out, but maybe she just added her in. But I thought it was all one piece, so I'll have to ask her about that. But it looks like, you know, the center could look like this with the fairy inside it. So I think it's going to be gorgeous. And I don't know if it'll work for what we're trying to do, but but if it will, it'll be great. And then there's, these little kinds of pieces. Okay, let's see if I can get this stuff back in here without messing it up. Okay, put this back in here. Okay, be careful. All right, I'm going to set that aside. I want to put this in my everything journal. Put these. Oh, over here. Oh, sorry. I've got this huge cardboard box in the little space of my room because I haven't got it taken apart yet. Now, when I was at Dollar Tree today, they had boxes sitting everywhere. Oh, there's a fairy. They had boxes sitting everywhere. And so I asked them if I could have one, and they gave me one. So I do not know. I don't know what the company is. I just know they had a subscription box that they had the die cut set in, and there were some stamps that went with them. It was a whole set of stuff that she got. But Heather Mike can tell you. craftshack@gmail.com. You can ask her, or you can go to her website and contact her through her website too. Okay, I do want to put this in my everything journal, and then I'm going to open my other happy mail. Let's see. I think that will go nicely in there, along with this. And I think I want to put her on there. I thought I was going to put some of this on there. Maybe I will. I'll just put it on behind in there. I have some transparencies. I am happy about it. I am happy about it. Okay. Hi, Suzanne. It's good to see you. Okay. Let me try to cut this. Okay. I'm just going to stick amazing on there because all of make today is not there. It just says ache today. Okay. And I'm going to put this in there. Like that. I think that'll look good. Yeah, we've just got wind. It was so funny all day long. There was zero wind. It was just still as it could be. It, um, and that's so unusual that I noticed it. Okay, let's go ahead and put this down first because if I don't, I will mess it up trying to get the other inside. There we go. Put that there. And then we'll stick this card in there, and I'm gonna glue her down. Yeah, it is pretty. There's some stamping on it, but you can still see the words through it, which is fun. Good. And today's date on here. Tinkerbell, yeah. Okay, now then let me get the some other hat. Oh, I was going to stick that in there too. And I got this. This came today. All this other stuff came on Friday and Saturday, but this came today. This is from Janet. She stamped all pretty all over it. And I think this is more stuff for our fairy journal. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in there. Her and Deborah are helping us out. Oh, here's some stamps on deli paper. Those are very nice. I love that one. I like this one too. She's grabbed hold. It looks like she fell and just grabbed hold of something. Very pretty. And here's some Flower Fairy print-offs. Those are pretty. Every once in a while, in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. The most beautiful things in the world must be felt with the heart. My best friends are like fairy tales. They've been there since once upon a time and will be there until forever after. I really like that one. Okay, I'm going to put that one on a page in my book. Nothing can be truer than fairy wisdom. It's true as sunbeams. And this one's from Yeats. It says, "Come, fairies, take me out of this dull world, for I would ride with you upon the wind and dance upon the mountains like a flame." That's very nice too. But I want the friend one in this journal. Oh, look, she stamped some on pattern paper. I love that. Okay, I think that one's going to have to go in here too. Woo! Fun, fun, fun. It's got words. Make buttonholes between the small O's in the left front. Right there with the fairy. I love that. I love it. Love it. And here's some more printouts. Oh, isn't she sweet? Oops. And here's another one. And then she put these on little tags. Those are so pretty. Here's a couple of more. Put on some book page with, looks like it's got scrapbook paper down. Those are gorgeous. I love those. And here's a couple more. Those are so pretty. So pretty. I hope you don't mind, Janet. Elmer's Extreme. Is that what you're looking for, Tanya? They are really good glue sticks, but they are called Elmer's Extreme. And this is my favorite kind of glue stick. Tanya said she found some at Michael's today. I have not seen them anywhere in town in months and months and months. Um, but so I'll look at my Michael's. But right now I'm in good shape with these because Sweet Janet sent me a whole bunch of them. But I've been getting them on Amazon. Okay, I think I want. Oh, I want one of these in here too. I think maybe this one. These I'm going to save for the fairy journal. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, thank you. I'll put that over there with my fairy journal stuff in a minute, but let's go ahead and do a page. Oh, that looks kind of cool over that clock, doesn't it? Maybe right in front of it. Hi, Malia. It's so good to see you. Okay, I am going to glue this down. Just like that. And I'm going to, y'all hold your breath that I don't tear it while I'm gluing it here. See? But that was already torn a little bit, so not totally my fault. I love that with that clock behind it. That's cool. Let's go ahead and glue that down. There we go. And then I'm going to put this right over here. And oh no, I don't want to. Okay, let's trim this off. Actually, I'm going to tear it because I like that. I have seen the pressed fairy book. That's a little creepy. It's funny, but it's a little creepy. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Somebody showed it when they were showing, books on a YouTube video, I'm sure. I'm sure that's where I saw it. Okay. Since she's looking down, I'm going to go ahead and put her up here. You have the pressed fairy book too? Maybe that's where I saw it. Maybe it was Tanya. I know I saw somebody with it. And I had a real struggle trying to figure out what I thought about that. I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure what I think about that. Your sister sent it to you. Yes, it was you. I remember now. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Yay. Thank you so much, Janet. I'm going to enjoy using all those goodies. And it was fun to put one of them in here. I'm sure that no one is pressing live fairies, just imaginary ones. And then I got this lovely card. Isn't that beautiful? This came from Journey Stoneman. And so I need a pocket to put it in. Because I want to make sure that I can get it back out and look at it. Hopefully I've got another pocket somewhere that doesn't already have stuff in it. If not, I can make a pocket. I'll do this. We'll make this a pocket. Okay. Yeah, Holly's famous. She made it in the book. Holly and Mary. I can't remember who all else sent me postcards, but I got two that Mary made actually because Maria B won one and she had her send it to me. Wasn't that sweet? That reminds me, I need to get her address. Maria's. I have Mary's. And we're going to stick that right there. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Right there. Yay. And then these came from Teresa Church. Teresa, are you here? Hi, Patricia. Are y'all talking about doing butterfly books when we do a fairy book? I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. Look what she sent me. Tabs. And they're a great size. I should have scored it first. But anyway, she sent a whole bunch of them. Thank you so much. Some in paper, some in cardstock. Oh, there's a little tree. And here's some other things. Oh, cute. Okay, we're going to make a page. Yay. And we'll put a tab on it too, of course. We'll use that tab. Oh, I love those. Woo! That's a great bunch of tabs. Thank you so much. There's one out of matte paper. Love it, love it. Here's some more goodies. So we're going to put those right over there for now. And I'm going to put these back in here so I don't lose them or get them messed up. Ah, these are out of Penny Papers. Very nice. Thank you so much. Don't worry about it, Teresa. I'm excited to get them. She was apologizing for taking so long to send them. I don't care how long it takes. I'm just happy to have them. Okay, that might be a pretty page to put these on. Don't you think those will show up pretty on there? Do a collage? I'm going to think about it, though. Let's see what else we've got. Okay. I think I'm going to like them on this page because there's a lot of background going to show, and I want to like what's going to show behind them. Okay, so we're going to make a little tab here. And I'm going to write, oops. Teresa Church. 2/24/20. Okay. Let's glue this down first of all. And that way we can claim this page for Teresa. We'll put it right down here. There we go. That looks really nice. That one's like out of paper bag, paper sack or something. That's cool. I like that. Okay, now then we've got these beautiful Penny Paper cutouts. And this looks like this can be our ground for our trees. Let that be a sun. Maybe they're on a mountain. And some hearts. I might want there's a cute little tag too. I could have written her name on the tag too. Oh, that's cute too. Okay, we'll save those pieces because I want to put the things down and not overpower the page. I'm going to put this right behind that tree. That'll be fun. So let's go ahead and glue this one down. Yes, I like that. It was wrapping paper. Oh, cool. I like to wrap in brown paper and decorate it. In fact, I've done it intentionally, made under paper to use as oh, that would be cute behind a tree too. Let's do that. This is a short tree, so we're going to put it like that. I love it. And I'm going to put this heart up here with that. Oops. Well, maybe it needs to be crooked. Maybe that's better. Okay. I love that. Now let's do one other thing here. Let's do some, it's kind of scratchy. I like that. I'm going to outline the trees less scratchy. Still a little bit, but not as much. Yay! Underpants, yeah. Okay. I love that. Thank you, Teresa. I'm going to love using those. Thank you so much. And thanks for sending bonus stuff so I could put it in my book. I was going to put one of these in there anyway, but it's nice to have a whole page. Okay. And now you get to see what I won from Tommy. Yay! Okay, this stamp is adorable, Tommy. It says Happy Graham. I'm assuming it's a stamp. If you drew this, even better, but that's amazing. I did. I put them in last week, Mary. Let me show you. Did I put them in? Or are they still somewhere? Yeah, there they are. I took your dragonflies and put on the page too. Sorry, I didn't do it when you were here. But I love it. Thank you so much. A slab of meat for Lisa. That's right. Give me a ribeye steak. Give me a ribeye steak. Okay. Let's see what Tommy sent me. I won her 100 subscriber giveaway. This is a big box for a 100 subscriber giveaway, Tommy. I'm gonna cut that out and keep it because I love it. Yes, I got them, Mary. I should have probably put oh my goodness. Wow. You really did use that whole box. Okay. Woo, looky here. Some bright, pretty tissue paper. Well, let's turn it over. More tissue paper, hiding all the goodies. Oh, looky here. How fun. See how. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff inside of it. My goodness, Tommy. This is amazing. Here's a. Okay, we're going to look at all the stuff in just a second because it's very cool, but I have to look at this first. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, stop it, camera. Why do you choose the weirdest things to go wild for? Oh, goodness. And here's the napkin. It's like a placemat for a picnic or something, but I think it needs to be a journal cover. Don't you, Tommy? You think it needs to be a journal cover? It says, "My garden." I love this. One of my aunts made a whole blanket out of jeans with pockets and stuff that she made for picnics. I guess it's the checkerboard. I don't know. Isn't it adorable? Thank you so much. That's so cute. That is so cute. Okay, let's look here. Here's some butterfly felt ribbon. That'll be fun to use on the jelly plate. I'll have to try that. That will be fun. And here's a teeny tiny little flower punch. So cool. Look at that. It's so tiny. I love it. Okay, we're going to have to punch some flowers out or something to put on your page. Here's some ribbon. And some washi tape. Whoops. And some big rings. She wants me to make a big honking journal out of that. I don't know if that was the plan. Is that the plan? Are these for the big picnic journal? They would work for that anyway. Oh, look here. Very cool. A ticket, a whole book of tickets. Order, whatever you call these things. You know, the waitress things. Oh, let's see what's in here. Here's some lace. And some pretty rickrack. I love this old thrift store rickrack. Look, 10 cents. That's been around a while. White and blue. Those are very useful colors. I love it. Here's some more ribbon with lace on it. Isn't that pretty? Guest checks. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is a very cool package. This is a wonderful package to win. I'm so happy I was the winner. That is cool, too. I love that. Okay, I want to maybe, I'm trying to think of what to put on the page. There's all kinds of stuff I still need to look at, so I may change my mind. Look at these papers. I love those. Old map papers. Hooray, it's today. That's very cute. Okay. I'm going to stick these things back in here for now. I may come steal some out to go in the page, but, well, let's go ahead and take one out to, I think that one. We can always, if we find something I want more, we can always do that. Here's a fragrance sachet. I wondered why everything smelled so good. That's why. Spice Market fragrance sachet. Flora Classique, it says. Very nice. It'll make my whole room smell good. And I'm really sensitive to smells, and that's not bothered me at all, so that's amazing. Oh, look at these. Cute stamps. I love that we can be nutty together. I'm nuts about you, squirrel and nuts. Oh, nuts, I missed your birthday. I love these little squirrels. Aren't those cute? Very cute stamps. Let me move these things over here. Stick that over there. Candy Shop Pink. Cool. I don't think I have a pink ink pad except for my little tiny Distress inks. Hybrid ink pen, ink pad. What is a hybrid ink? Acid free, fade resistant, archive safe. Cool. Candy shop pink. That'll be fun. And here's some pretty yarn and some dot paper. Trying to be still, Julie. Hi. Hi, Cheryl. I didn't realize you were here. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you, Julie. Here's a cute paper clip. Let's see what kind of goodies she put in here. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to wait just a minute for that. Here's a pretty stencil. Spa day is what we need. Friday's overrated. Spa day is what we need. Those are cute. Let's get those right there along with that. Oh, well, let's... Oh, goodness, that's a whole nother bunch of goodness. We're going to wait just a minute and go ahead and look in here. Looky there. How much fun is that? Oh, look at those. Those are pretty. Okay, we're going to use those. There's a wing. All kinds of pretty bling. And I think we may use some of these too. Those are pretty. See how many different kinds there are of those. Okay, we'll put those up there. We may use those. How fun. Oh, looky there. It's a little bead wrapped in wire. How cute. Try to not lose anything. Not make anything land on the floor. And let's see, here we go. Let's put that back on there. Okay, now one more bag. Oh, isn't that pretty tissue paper? I love that. We're going to think about that. No, it won't go with that. I really want that matte kind of paper on there. Oh, good. Some hymnal music. I love hymnal music. Love it, love it. Oh, here's some dyed papers. Look here. Look here. Look at these. I love these. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Woo! Beautiful dyeing job. Love those. Here's a pattern. The shoulders are too long. Oh, they would be on me because I have shoulders. That is so funny. That's the kind of things my mother would write on patterns. And here's some more paper. Oh, that's kind of felty. It's got texture to it. Cool. And here's some denim paper and some little envelopes. How cute is that? Oh, I love those papers. Look at that. Wouldn't those be cute in a journal? Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Whoop. Oh, here's some of that tissue paper. Thank you so much, Tommy. I love that tissue paper. I loved it when you were using it in your book. And here's another pretty piece of paper that will make a good page in a journal. Tommy. Oh, now I've forgotten. She has a long channel name. Okay, Tommy, I need your whole channel name. Say something so I can tell her. I'm trying to go back and find it because I don't want to say it wrong. Ephemera Files by Tommy. Ephemera Files by Tommy. Tommy, you need to put talk in the chat again so that everybody can, so everybody can subscribe to you. She does wonderful things. You'll really enjoy it. Oh, I'm going to use that too, I think. Well, no, I don't think. I think it's too pink for what we're doing. We'll use some of the washi tape though. Okay. That was a wonderful, fun giveaway winnings. I may use some of this too. We'll see. Oh, let's go ahead and get one of those out. Gotta make some space to work here. Okay, let's. And here's the stuff that I pulled out while we were going through, and I may end up looking for something back in there. I don't know, but we're gonna start with this. Where'd I put my book? Thank you, Janet. That'll help a lot. It'll make it easier for everybody to find her. I think we're going to do this page right here. And the first thing I'm going to do is put this tissue paper on it. And of course, I didn't tear it the right shape. That's okay. There's plenty over here. We can fix that. Oh, bye, Teresa. I'm sorry you didn't get to stay for the. I need to start my. I had too much stuff to show. I shouldn't have done my my haul stuff tonight. I should have done it separate because that took up more time than. I really want to get started on the lapbook thing at 7:30, and I obviously did not do that tonight. Okay, I'm going to let it wrinkle. I don't mind that. Just add some texture. And we'll put this over the top of that a little bit. They were great goodies, weren't they, Holly? Oh, let me look for something just a second. Okay. And I love this. We're going to make a bunch of little bitty flowers with this and make a pretty border on this to use somewhere else with our pretty flowers. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This little punch works really well. And because it's, well, come on, because it's so little, you can keep the thing from flying just by holding on to the punch. That's neat. Okay, we'll just do another one. Come on. Here we go. That's what I was thinking, that this was avocado dyed. This is, it's maybe my first avocado dyed anything, because I haven't ever done any, and I don't think I may have gotten avocado dyed paper in a Happy Meal before, but I don't remember for sure. Whoops. That one I let fly out. Okay, isn't that pretty? Maybe I want to use this on the page instead of the little flowers. No, I think I want to use the little flowers. We'll use this. We'll use this somewhere else. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of audition things here a little bit. Trying to decide. I think those fit really nicely right there. But there's this kind of scratchy stuff where it was cut, so they may just need to be glued down. Oh, they come off there pretty easy, so that's good. I can just glue them down. I'm the same way, Tommy. Everything sparks joy for me. That's why that, I can't remember how you say her name now. The way she talks about cleaning, that's not good enough for me, because if I just keep the things that spark joy, I keep everything. Okay, I'm going to save these for another project, but I want to put those on here. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut some spots out of this one too, and then put the paper on. Okay. Yeah, I like that. But I don't think this goes with the page, so I'll use that on something else, because there's always something else I can use it on. Okay, I'm going to have to trim this before we go any further. Trimming stuff is not one of my favorite things to do, so I was delaying. Okay, like that. And I do like this right here, but it is a little bit too long. We'll put this down. Oops. Okay, let's lay this right here. I like that already. Ooh, confession video. Okay, Tommy, I'm going to have to go look at that. I have a confession video too, but it's not about dyeing paper. Oh, dear. I think we're going to do this. I don't know why, but I just decided I wanted to. Okay. Thanks, Janet. Okay, that's fun. And okay, where are the rest of these? I know I set out several of them. Do they get swept back up? Well, I guess we'll just put one on. Right there, I think looks good. No, let's use this. I think it'll stay better. Okay, let's put that right there. That looks pretty. And I think this will go cute with it. And I like, this would have ripped nice and clean, but I like the torn edges, so. Need to put some glue under it over that. Under the envelope. Ah, thank you, Barb. Oh. Okay, let's fold our envelope. Okay. I'm going to just glue this down because I don't want to put anything in it. I just want to write her name on it. I'm going to put it right here, kind of framed in that green spot. Okay. I'm wondering if I can just put those in there. I think I'm going to try that. Let's see if it'll work. Oh. We're going to have to put these down first. Did somebody new come in that I missed? Okay. Now I think I am going to just put a little dot of glue right in each of these, and I'm going to put one of those avocado dyed flowers in there. You have to actually pick it up. I need my tweezers. But since I'm not 100% sure exactly where they are, I don't want to take the time to run around looking for them because I'm so far behind tonight already. I'm having fun. Hope y'all are having fun. But I really did mean to be consistent about when I did the lapbook, and I apologize for not being consistent about that. But thanking all the lovely people who send things to me is important. Okay, let's put those right there. And now let's see, where can we? I think that's fun. Okay. Thank you, Terry. I'm liking it. I think it's really cool. And it's been fun to work with all these different things that these little tiles are adorable. They're beautiful. If I can just remember where I had them sitting. Okay, we got. Sorry. I know, I love the tiny envelope. It's adorable. It'll be the perfect place to write her name and the date. And Tommy, could you write your last name in the chat for me? I wrote it down with your address in my book, but I didn't really want to go look through my book and find it. If you don't mind. Thank you. I could remember how it sounds to me, but I couldn't remember for sure how to spell it. So, oh, good grief. I gave you a, a fancy ass. Oh dear, that was a weird mistake. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, you have to see my weird S. It just the pen got away from me. Oh, hi, Heather. That's okay. Um, I gave everybody your email address and told them to check out craftshack.com. That is right, isn't it? Craftshack.com for your website where you have all your beauties, all your beautimous art for sale. The fairy stuff is great, isn't it, Barb? Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy. I like that. Uh-oh, I need to move these things. My paper's getting away from me here. Okay, I'm going to set my everything book aside here. And now we're finally going to do what we were supposed to be doing tonight. And that's working in the, oh, it's such an adorable little punch. Love it, love it. Okay. Working in the lap book. I've got to get some space here to work. Okay. I'm just going to stick these things kind of down underneath because I don't know if I'm going to use any of those things or not. Now, I told you we were going to make 6 pockets tonight. I don't know if we're actually going to make 6 pockets tonight, but what are the foil thingies? They're I got some, not this particular ones, but some similar ones at Dollar Tree at Christmas time a long time ago. But they're stick-on. No, I got them at the thrift store because they're old stick-on medallions. You're supposed to stick them like on Christmas presents and stuff. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff in that box. But I got mine at the thrift store anyway. Okay. I got a bunch of different pockets here that I was thinking about. I'm definitely going to make this one. It can either be a 3 pocket or a 4 pocket. And I'm going to make this one. And both of these were made out of envelopes, but I'm not going to make them out of envelopes tonight. But these are 2 of the envelopes I made during August when we did 31 days of altered envelopes. And then I've got this one that's made out of a book page. So we might make one similar to that. I'm not positive about that. And then I've got this one that's torn, and it's made out of a book page as well. And this is another version of this where you put paper on the envelope before you fold it up. And so you could do that if you want to. That's just 2 versions of the same thing. This is one that's made out of an envelope. It's like a little folio. And I just had some papers in there. We could do one of those. I haven't, like I said, I haven't come to a complete conclusion. I know we're going to do this one. And I know we're going to do something similar to this, where you have a couple of tuck spot type pockets. Hi, Annie. I'm glad you're here. And all of these I made during it's hashtag 31 days of altered envelopes is the playlist. where you can see how I did all of these if you want to go back and do it. Here's another one that we did, and we just put this in there and this. So I think we'll do one of those. So we've got the, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got the library card type pocket. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do those 5, and then we've got these 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one should I do for the 6th one? Yes, I'm making them tonight, Heather. I'll show you in a minute where I'm going to put them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heather says 4, so that's the one we're going to do. First come, first served. Okay. And we'll do that one first. One thing about we're going to put them in our lap book on these fold outs. And these are the pockets we made last week when we put this page in, when we put in this fold out thing, accordion or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get to all 6 tonight, because I have been developing a headache every night about 10 o'clock, and I don't know why that is the last like 4 or 5 days. So hopefully it won't happen tonight. But anyway, we're going to do what we can, get as far as we can. The first one we're going to make is like this, to fit right onto here. And I think I probably am going to go ahead and do it with an envelope, just because that's how I did it before. Okay, that's fine, Holly. Well, I've missed having you around, Heather. I've missed watching you too. So what I'm going to do is shut this, but I don't want it to glue it, glue anywhere except gluing it shut. So you have to be careful with how much glue you put in there. And then we're going to, oh, that's not the one I was going to do first. We're going to do it first anyway. Then we'll do Heather's. We'll do yours next, Heather. The one you asked for next. I forgot that I was going to, do that one first. I know. You're doing important work, though. What you're doing is important, but I know it's hard. Okay, just clip off the top like that. And then you need to decide how big a flap you want. This was a really long envelope, so it made a really long envelope pocket. We're not going to make one. Oops. I should have glued that in, obviously, and I didn't. Okay. So you decide how long you want to make it, and then you trim off that much of the back. Now then, the problem with this is that I can't cut straight. So we're just going to do the best we can here. And it's not straight for sure. But, okay. We're not going to worry about that. But I am going to go ahead and punch out. No, I'm not, because I can't find it. First thing I'm going to do is decorate this front here. But we want to see how flap goes, because we want to decorate our flap too. So here's your flap and here's your pocket. And then we're going to decorate the front, and then we'll cut a little place to, you know, stick your fingers in there. And we'll go from there. Okay, decorate. I told y'all I was going to be doing my decorating with pages out of books, and that's my plan. I got to just decide what looks pretty to me today. What color am I in the mood for? Ooh, that looks pretty to me. Okay. And this book is the Field Guide to in Color to Wildflowers. Hi, Mr. Crafter. It's good to see you around. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide which part of this do I want on here. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to tear it right here. Oops. Probably got it sitting on the wrong thing to be doing this, but okay. And then I'm going to tear it down here because I don't need all that extra white space. I want as much pretty on it as I can. Tanya needs to do a video on how to clean your machine. Don't you think? Tanya's like, don't volunteer me, Lisa. Okay. Now I'm going to not make this go completely to the edge. Well, and that even tore crooked because I don't see straight either, apparently. Okay, that's a little better. And let's mark it. Right there. Okay, that's got to go right there. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, and then we're gonna tear it right about there. Those little bits we can use for something else. And we're going to decorate our pocket with this. And then we also need something to to go right here. Okay, and we'll let that one go ahead and go all the way to the back. So, all right, now I got to ink everything, of course. Tanya, I was volunteering you to teach sewing machine cleaning lessons. They were talking about needing to clean your machine if you're sewing on paper, and several of them didn't know how to clean their machine. So I said maybe you could give sewing machine cleaning lessons or do a tutorial or something. And that may not be possible because you may have to do each machine differently, but just an idea. Oh. Okay, we're going to ink this too. Does your bobbin drop in? I'm pretty sure my bobbin drops in. Let me check. I have two machines, and the one I use when I do it for paper, no. This one, you have to take it and tuck it in under here, like that. It goes down and in over here. It doesn't just, my other machine, it drops in from the top. But this old machine, it goes in into a slot right in here. So that makes a difference on how you do it, or whether you can do it or not. Annie, I'm using the Ranger Archival Ink Sepia. This is my favorite ink pad. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay. Now we're going to glue this down. You don't have to see me put glue on, so I'm going to move it over here to do it. You all know how to put glue on something. We will make a plan, she says. Oh, I didn't ink this. Oh, I guess need to ink that, but we do need to ink this. Now, you don't have to ink all this stuff just because I do, but it's not essential. I just like to ink everything, so. If you're not an inker, you don't have to become an inker. Okay. So there's our pocket. I do want to cut a little spot here to put stuff in easier. Yes, I sure can. I'm going to be working out of several flower books tonight, but this is a field guide in color to wildflowers. 1,200 illustrations in full color. There are pictures on one side and instruction or discussion about them on the other side. And it's that way all the way through the book. There's all these, and then there's yellow flowers, and then there's pink flowers and red flowers and blue flowers and purple flowers and then green stuff. So they've got them categorized by color, and you can tell that from here. So it's a really cool book. Okay. I should have dug for my corner rounder because my hole punch, because that's very crookedy. But anyway, it's in my book. It's not to give to someone else, so it's okay. Now we have to make a, what did I do with that? We need to make a little thing. Now, I saw something yesterday that Mike Deacon did, where he put one of the rings, like he put one on here, but he didn't do this one. He just put a string from behind and had the string come up and attach there. And I think that's kind of cool, and it's a lot easier than trying to punch and get your stuff down in here and then cover that up in there. So that's one way you could do it if you want to just have your string come out from underneath this and come up and tie. I think that'd look kind of cute. But it is different from how you usually see them. You usually see them with two. But I think that's kind of a cute idea. What do y'all think? Do you think I should do the string and come up and just tie one? Or do you think I should go ahead and do the two like you see most often? These kinds of questions are why I like to do live streams. Yeah, it's a good book. I got it on eBay, Tommy. I got it on eBay, and I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was like $5 shipped and everything. Try it. Okay, we will. So that means we just need to make a punch things for one. I think, though, I don't want to do it out of this. I want to do it out of something. No, it'll be all right. Let's just do it. Okay. Now, this is a small punch. Come on. These are not quite 3/4 inch circles. So it makes a very small circle. But I thought 1 inch was too big, and I didn't have a 3/4 inch, which is what I would like to have. I just had this one, and I had a 1 inch. So we're going to use the little one. And we're just going to glue these together. I think Tanya showed you this. If you're watching where she's making her lap book, she always puts up a video kind of after mine, sometime before the next week. I don't think she did this week because she wasn't certain if she was going to be doing this or not. So anyway, in her last one, no, the one where we did this portfolio here, she made one of these, and I'm trying to think about what I was saying. Oh, if you want to see how to do a one with two, then that will work. I've got to figure out. Okay, I'm going to use this little punch because I got it and I want to play with it and see if it works. And it didn't want to go through 3 of those, but it did. Those of you who were late coming in, at the very beginning I got these. It was a set of 2 from Dollar Tree, and they call them fine and medium tip punch tools with a scoring bone folder type thing down there. So, okay. Now, where did I put my, here they are. And now we need our little bracket. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned brackets in my video, my prep video, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. You need a bracket. You can use an eyelet if you would rather. I'm going to use the copper one because that's my favorite. I'll probably use all those up, and then I'll make myself use the bronze and the pewter ones, but okay. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, and we also need to make a hole in here. I forgot about that. Did we lose Julie? Julie, are you still around? You're welcome, Heather. I'm glad you found it. Okay, we're just going to do that. And then we'll put the little brad through there and then through there. And then we're going to just press this down in the back. Okay, now those are probably too long for one of these circles to cover them up. So I'm going to do something different here. We'll do a leafy something to cover them up instead of using another circle. It's funny how such a tiny little brad has stems almost as long as the big ones. There we go. We got to, of course, ink it up. Okay. That was a little too long. There we go. Wow. Well, I'm glad you found it, Tommy. So Heather got it for, what was it, $7.99? Tommy got it for $6.91. No, $7.66 on World of Books. And Tommy bought it from the UK. Okay. Now then, we've covered up those little tines so they won't give us any trouble. And now we need our string. And what he did was just glue it on the back and then cover it with a piece of paper and then so I'm gonna, oh well, that's not very middle. Okay, let's rethink this a little bit here and try to get it in the middle. It's probably still not going to be in the middle because that's as close to middle as we can get it. Okay, and here's it needs to be kind of a thin piece of paper, so I'm using part of the envelope. Where did I put my glue? Oh, there it is. Sorry, it fell over. Thank you, Holly. Okay, so we're just going to put this over the string and really press it down here. Okay, I have to look back a little bit. I know I've been missing chat. I want to see what it is Julie's so amazed by. Oh, she's having trouble. Um, yes, Heather, it is fun to create live. It's fun to make videos, but it's a lot more fun to do it live because of the interaction with the people. That makes all the difference in the world. And live in person would be even better. I haven't had that opportunity, but live on video is pretty nice too. Okay. I think I'm going to go right down here. Should I go in the middle? No, I'm going to go right down there. You're people? Are you not people? Did I do something wrong? Did I say something bad? Okay. Andrea wants to be an alien with a good heart. Okay. Oh. Well, that's because you're ornery, Holly. But we love you that way. Okay. I think I like that. I think that looks cute. Cheryl is a people. Joyce is a people. I'm a people too. I'm a people too. Most of the time. I don't know what I did with the lid to this thing. Well, we'll move it up there where maybe I won't stab myself with it. Okay. So there's that one. And now I can put this example aside. I don't have a little charm to go on this one, but I think that's okay because we want it to stay flat as we can anyway. Okay, now then, I want to go ahead and do the other side of this one because it's the other small one, and we're gonna make one of these. We'll just make it a little bit smaller to go in here. I think that'll be cute. And this one I did with a book page, and this is one that I did with a book page that I didn't really like, so I covered it all up. So you can decide if you want to, cover it all up and use something you don't really care about, or if you want to use a really pretty page and just leave it like it is. Something to think about. I've got another book that I'm thinking about using. This is Janet Marsh's Nature Diary. And it has, different kinds of pictures from those others, but they're equally pretty. See, here's one I'm not very thrilled about this part down here, so that could go and be my back and wouldn't be a problem for me. um, but this is what I would want to show. You have to see what's going to be, you know, showing. Um, and actually, you don't have to have a back. You're going to fold it like this, and so the sides will be the back. So let's look at what else we can find here that might be pretty that way. I want something where the picture is kind of in the middle. Oh, those geese are cute. Heather above, okay. Yes, you can use a magazine page. You can use anything. You want it thick enough. You want it thick enough that it'll, this was a fairly thick book page that I used for this one. So you want it thick enough that you can open and shut it. It won't get torn up. But you could maybe glue two book pages, I mean, two magazine pages together. That's a good idea, Mina. That's a good idea. Or I could, where did I put those? I could use two of these little bitty flowers. Let's do that. Okay, now stick down. There we go. Great idea. Thanks, Mina. Now then, we have a cute little flower on it. Okay. Now this is, I am decorating this botanical is my theme for all the decorations on these pages. So I think I'm going to go ahead and look for something. Ooh, that's perfect. This is pretty back here, but it's not. Oh, but this is going to, no, it's not. Okay. I'm going to do this because I love this dragonfly. And it's perfect to make a pocket. Okay. So might be too big for that. We'll just have to see. And let's go ahead and tear the bottom. And tear the top. Now, one thing I want to do, and it's not as easy to use this. Okay. So we're going to see if this scoring thing will work. Okay, it did. Okay, so there's our pocket. Okay. Now we're going to trim a little bit of it. I probably should have folded that first, shouldn't I? Well, why do it the easy way? Okay. So that we can close up that pocket. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this a little bit because I don't want it to stick out from behind the other side. Okay, now I do want to take this one down some. And I don't know how to do that anyway other than just by hand. And just do the best you can. It doesn't end up perfect, and that's going to have to be okay. So you've got some of the book page from behind showing in. It would be nice if that was something really pretty, but this is what we've got. So we're going to, of course, ink it up. Ink pads underneath book pages. Organic, that's right. We'll come back and make tags and stuff to go in them, you know, at the end, because the purpose of this book is for me to gather up things that I'm going to use in a journal and store the journal in here while I'm working on it. That's the purpose of what I'm using my book for. So that's why mine is it's a gathering place of ephemera or whatever you're going to use in that journal. Like if I was going to use this, I could use this to gather stuff together for the fairy journal that we're going to do in May, that Tanya and I are going to do. I could do that. But the journal we're going to do isn't one that would fit inside here. We're going to do an altered book type journal. So I'm not going to use it for that one. Okay. Now you see that kind of pops open because it's a fairly sturdy page. It's a kind of a lightweight cardstock. So that's pocket number 2. I think I'm going to let there be some music underneath it just for fun. Friends in the box. That term originated with D.D. Willingham, and I always thought it was because we were friends in the computer, computer friends. But it turns out it was she had a box that she kept uh, all of her subscribers and the people that send her stuff that she sent stuff to. She kept them in like a file box, a little box with their addresses and stuff in there. So she called them the friends in the box. But we all use it in this little group. We use it to mean the friends that get together online. So and the fibs are all of us, all of you and us, everybody. We're all friends in the box. I'm in your box, you're in my box. So it kind of morphed from what Dee Dee first meant it to be into something different. But I like it the way we use it. Yeah, you'd need a huge box. You sure would. You sure would. And that is a blessing. I agree. Okay, we've got two. So let's see, what do we want to do next? We've got this one. I could just use that one, huh? That would kind of defeat things, but we've got this that has it has a tuck spot right here and then a pocket over here, and we could do that. We've got this one. So we've got the I guess 2 tuck spot tag. Then we've got the pocket tuck spot. And we've got the woven one. And then we've got a stacked library card pocket. The one that looks like a braid. Okay. Now what you need for this one is 3 pieces of whatever kind of paper you're using that are exactly the same size. I used envelopes. So I took 2 envelopes apart and I used 3 pieces of the 4. Okay, so I'm just going to use 3 pieces of book page to make mine. But you just need 3 pieces that are the same size, and they need to be longer, like at least this much longer, so you can fold up. Okay, so I think I'm going to make mine about the same length, and you could do 4 or 5 and make it a longer braid if you want to. That might be interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna. So you would want it at least as long as your page is, if you're going to make it where it leaves extra space. So it depends on your page what size papers you use, whether you use scrapbook paper or book pages or envelopes, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use book pages, and I'm trying to think. I need fairly tall book pages. This is a very thick. The pages in this book are really, really thick, though. I was planning to use pages out of this book, but they're so thick, I'm afraid that might have to wait for a different one. Okay, we can use something out of here and then add some color onto it, maybe. See what I can find in here that looks like it might be interesting. That one might be. If I can get it out. Bye-bye, Heather. I would love it if you would come more often. I miss you. Thanks for coming tonight. Okay. I don't know. We'll take this one out. I'm not sure if how much that will work depending on our page, but let's do this one. And let's get one more. Ooh, that one will be pretty. Okay, this is just a sunset book, an old basic gardening book that I got at the thrift store. Okay. One thing we need to do is decide how wide we want to make the pages. Let's get the cutting board, paper cutter. Let's find the right word. Okay, I'm going to trim first that extra border off. Okay. Let's go a little bit more. Okay. Okay, now then, let's go. We're going to have to come in just a little bit. Okay. Okay. So that worked out okay for that one. And that one. And that one. And then here's this one. Okay, now I did this without any pictures on it before, and so I cannot remember. I didn't have to try to make them all turn out a certain way, you know, go in a certain direction or anything. So I'm going to have to kind of think about this a minute. You get blamed even when you're not here, Holly? What are you getting blamed for? Okay, I got to go see what Mina said. I don't know. Whatever it was, I missed it. Okay. Now this one, trying to remember. I know how I did it, but I'm not sure how to get it to work. Maybe this way. No, then it's going to be They're going to be upside down. Okay, like that. Okay, we start the first one even. And then we make it. Okay, that's going to work out backwards from what I wanted. I wanted the bottom part of this one, so we're not going to use that one. Okay. And then you fold up like that. So you've got, they're at the back, they're all even. But in the front, they're staggered. Okay, you got this one and this one. And then we're going to do this one. Oh, okay. So this gives you the 5, but these are going to be upside down. So we're going to need to put something inside those. See, I forgot about that. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, yeah. Guilty, guilty smile, huh? See, this is it's going to have that and that for the back ones. And I don't like that. So I want to glue this onto there. I hope it'll make sense in just a minute. I'm sorry. When you're doing it with things you want to be right side up, it's a little bit harder than doing it just with envelopes. Okay. I'm just going to fold this back because that'll make the top look nicer in the back anyway. So, okay, so there we've got that one fixed. So now we need to fix this one. So let me find another something out of that book. Okay. Here we go. And I'm just going to glue this right here and then cut it off because that'll be easier. This may make folding our pockets a little more difficult. I don't know. It has turned from doing something I've done before into doing something I haven't done before when I chose to do it with this. So. righty. Let me trim this off. Well, I'm glad y'all are having fun amongst yourselves because I'm not able to look at chat very good, and I apologize for that. But I'm glad I can count on y'all to keep yourselves entertained while I'm doing the boring stuff. Okay. Hi, Joy. I'm glad you're here. We're making pockets. Okay, now we've got our 3 stacked pieces. Okay, we've got one that's even, and then we've got one that we brought up, and then it made it look like this, and this is crooked. Okay, and then we've got one more that we brought up, so it looks like this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets inside. And so now what we have to do is fold these pockets like this. You fold the first one this way. Now, if you want it to go all the way over to the edge, then it has to be folded down past here. And that's how the other one was. So that's the way we're going to do it. But you might want to cut out this little triangle here. Because that makes it less bulky. Let's go ahead and take that part too. And I know it looks like we've got a hole, but we won't have a hole in the end. Okay, so you've got it cut to the point where it just folds up like that. And then the second one, see, this will be right there. So it'll cover up that hole. So this one, then we're going to fold this direction, and we're going to do the same thing. If I can get it to work. Okay, so when you fold it here, then you see what you need to cut off. Okay, so now you've got this one and this one. It'll be easier to see once I've inked them, nested together. And then you've got this one next. And I messed up somehow with this one. And we're going to fold it, and I'll figure out what I did wrong here in a second. Okay, so this one goes in here. Okay, oh, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Sorry. Okay, that time I didn't have to cut anything because we're up tall enough that it folds nicely. And then this one, we're going to fold the opposite direction. So we've got this middle one that goes both ways. Like that. Okay. And then this one, we're going to fold back this way. And this one I've doubled, so it's going to be hard to fold. If you don't double it, then you won't have as much trouble. Okay. Like that. Okay. Let me take this off because I just realized what I did wrong. And that kind of messed up. That kind of messed it up. Okay. We're going to cut right here. Try to go straight. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top. Okay, so that's pretty good. The only thing is I ended up with these not looking even, and this time they looked pretty even, so I'm not sure what I did wrong. But we're going to just be happy with it like it is. Okay, now then I want to ink all of these and then glue them together. And then we'll put them on. Actually, I'm going to glue this part down on all of them before I ink them. And you don't have to glue them a ton. They just need to stay shut. Okay, so there's the way it looks right now. It might be easier if you watch the one I did in August, because I think I may have messed this up, but I did something wrong, but I don't know what it was. But it's still making a woven pocket, and so I'm going to go with it. But this should have been even like these, and it's not, so I'm not sure. Maybe I just didn't fold it far enough. I don't know. I did something wrong. Anyway, okay, let's ink. Let's ink. I don't want to think about it anymore. I just... Oh. I should have tried it again instead of just assuming I would remember how I did it and assuming it would translate to book pages easily, and it didn't translate to book pages easily. So I apologize for not doing my homework better. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Now then we need to glue it together. Why is that uneven over there? Okay, I don't like that being uneven. Okay, well that made it a little bit better. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, I think this one. Okay, let me look at it a minute because I feel like I need to trim something here and I'm not sure exactly what it is. Okay, I think it's this one where I added that extra book page. I'm just going to trim it just a little bit and re-ink it. Okay. Let's see if that looks better. I don't know what's wrong here. Okay. We're going to fold it out like this. And we're going to put our glue right here. And right here. And down this side. And getting it in there. Try to get it in there and keep everything even. Okay, I forgot about that. I glued where I didn't need glue, actually. Okay, so that one's glued in right there. And it's not really glued right here. So I need to put a little bit of glue. Let's see if I can show you. Right along that angle. Okay. Go back in here. Okay. So now we've got that glued, and we need to glue this. So I'm going to glue just this little bit right here, and then this whole side down here. So we want to make sure that's glued down really good. Once you get those done, then it's pretty easy, but that first one is what's the hardest. But you only want to glue on the page that you're fixing to stick down. And now we're going to see on this one, we won't glue any on this side. We're just going to glue on that side because there's nothing sticking down to this page. And on this one, we're only going to glue right here. Okay, so here we go. So let's take a tag and let me show you. You got a pocket here, and you got a pocket here, and you got a pocket here, and you got a pocket here. You also could have a pocket here, so you could have something here and something here and something there. So this one goes, you know, could be like this, one something big. Let's try, let's use this. Okay, so you can put something big in that pocket, and then you have a pocket here and a pocket here and a pocket here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. Now, does that make any kind of sense at all? Yeah, you kind of have to do that. And I just made it up, folding stuff, trying to figure out new ways to fold pockets. And so there's probably a better way to do it than the way I do it. But this one turned out pretty good, and I'm not sure what I did that messed up here. But anyway, I just remembered one thing I want to do. Okay, where? Somewhere, there it is. Somewhere I have a corner rounder. And I do want to go ahead and round this corners. So let's re-ink those. Okay, that one didn't do so good. Okay. And now we're going to glue it down right in here. And I'm trying to decide if I think I should probably glue it. It either needs to be very different from this one, or it needs to be the same. Just a little different will look like odd. Oh, I'm gonna leave those words. I like those words. We're gonna do it right above those words. It says, and let the smile of God touch through you. I like that. So we'll go above that. That made the decision for me. Okay, Andrea, good night. Thanks for sticking with me through everything so far. You can watch the replay for the other pockets if we continue to go on. Okay, we're going to glue that down right there. So we've done 1, 2, 3 pockets. We need to do 1, 2, 3 more. Whew. Good night, Tommy. Sweet dreams. Okay, I think over here, I just want to do something similar to this, where we just put in something, 2 different pieces, a big piece and a smaller piece, so you can tuck this way and you can tuck that way. I'm not going to use envelopes this time. I'm going to use Edith Holden pages. Good night, Andrea. You would put lace like just along here, or well, that would compromise your pocket. Put lace on the bottom parts of the last one. This one or this one? Are you talking about put some lace here and some lace here? Hi, Barbara. You're back. Oh, well, thanks. I didn't do as good a job with it this time as I did when I did it in August, but these are the ones I did in August. And I got them more even. I'm not sure what I did wrong here. I did something wrong, but I'm not sure what it was. On the right, so this one. Okay, I'll think about that. Right now I'm just building them. If I'm going to add more decorations to them, I'll do it later. And that's one reason I'm building them out of book pages, is so that I can be happy with them like this for now. Yes, I love that one too. I decorated it with jelly prints. So I haven't put it in a journal yet. I need to do that. Okay, so we're going to do this one next. And I'm planning to use Edith Holden pages, because this one has Edith Holden pages. And I like them and don't use them. So I want to find something. Okay, I like that one, but the words would be, okay, I think I'm going to use this one. Well, just a second. Let me check something. Because when you work in this book, when you're taking stuff out, there's pages that come out like this that I want to use in journals. And then there's the part that was glued down like this that won't come out. So I think we're going to use this, because it won't come out in a spread. It only comes out if you tear it out. So there's signatures, but the signatures are also glued in. So that kind of causes a problem. See, and here's some more like that. Okay, let's use this one too. And then we'll use the birds for the little front pocket. Maybe that'll work out. Okay. Oh. Not sure what happened there, but we'll glue it back down. Now, what I'm trying to decide is, do I want my short pocket to go this direction and my deep pocket coming from that direction, or do I want it the other way? Well, you could even do it like this, where you've got the deep pocket and the short pocket both go in the same direction. I kind of like having the deep pocket go one direction and the short pocket go the other direction. Thanks, Holly. Okay, I do want it about that width. I think that width is perfect. So let's And these are not as thick as I thought they were. But we'll have them stacked, so it'll be okay. Or I could double this one. No, it's not quite big enough to do that. And I need to trim it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see how this will be. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, let me go ahead and trim off the... there. And then how wide do we want it to be? How wide is this? Okay, about 3 3/4 inches wide. Okay, now I like that because I like the 20 still being on there and some of the words. Except when I put the other one on there, it's going to cover that up, so it's not going to matter. So if I make this one, glue this one down over here. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, I gained a number, though, number 2. Okay, I need to trim this one off to match. So I'm just going to use my scissors to do that. Yes, this is I'll show you which one it is. Edith, there are more than one Edith Holden book, so let me show you which one this one is. I only have one, but the Edwardian, the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Yes, that's when I did it, Barbara, during the 31 days of altered envelopes. Okay. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. And so I'm just going to ink around it. See, I've still got these pretty pages I can use for something else. I was watching someone, oh, I wish I could remember now who it was, that had a baggie for all their Edith Holden scraps, because even the scraps are gorgeous. The little scraps. And I thought that's a great idea. And she just tucked it inside her book. Okay, let's go ahead and ink this. So far, I'm just tucking mine back. I'm just going to tuck mine back in the book. This is the first scraps I've had. The only page I've even used out of mine, and before this is this page right here. And it took pretty much the whole page. So. Let's see, this is one that I won't have to do anything to decorate it. I'll just tuck stuff in it when I'm ready. Okay, so let's... That was really fun. I think I've had more fun doing that than just about anything else that I've done a series of things on, except maybe this Book of Hearts that I'm doing following Oh, I need to do this too. Following Laurie Richardson Haley. I think Haley's the last part of her name. I'm really enjoying doing that one too. I like doing different versions of the same thing for a month. I kind of enjoy that. And I figured that out when I did that August one. I've got something I'm thinking about doing coming up. I just haven't checked to make absolutely certain that my plan's going to work. So, okay. So we'll see. I don't know if there'll be a one like that, a series in March. If there's not, there will be in April. But if I can make sure this will work, I'll probably go ahead and do it in March. Just because I enjoy doing that kind of thing. Okay. Now we want to just really rub this down so it's really glued. Oh, thank you, Holly. You're sweet. Okay. I had a piece of, where did it go? I had a piece of cardstock in here. Anyway, we'll just do it like this. We've got this tuck right here, and then we've got a deep one back here. So I really like that. I think that makes me happy, and it's easy. That's an easy way to make yourself happy. Right there. Easy peasy. Okay, so we got two more. Let's see if I can move this. A little bit. I want to do that one and this one, I guess, is what's left. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need to put those back up, so I didn't want to lose them. And then get this junk out of my way. Oh, see, I didn't use any of these. We might still, I don't know. Okay. So we've got yeah, you just do that. That's not something you prep ahead of time. It's just an idea that you use. Now this one, I'm going to put over like in this corner because you want to stick something in here and you want to be able to do that. This one, I think I'm just going to put right in the middle of the page when I do it. This one, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and get an envelope and do it from an envelope and just decorate the envelope like I did this one. Is that how I did it? I'm trying to remember. I know I did it from an envelope because it was part of the August. See, I really should have gone and looked. Yeah, I know how I did it. Okay. All right, let me find an envelope real quick. Yeah. Okay, I did it with this kind of an envelope. And I left the back pretty, and I'm not sure why, because it would have been, oh, yeah, I think it would have been better to do it the other way. I think when I started it, I wasn't sure if I was going to tuck it into something or if it was going to actually be glued down. But I know this one's going to be glued down, so it's not even an issue. Okay, so I'm going to just glue this whole thing down. And I'm going to fold it up. Yeah, about this far. And then we're going to fold this back like this. So this one's real easy. And these are some that are easy to make up in advance. And then okay, so now I've got to put a piece of paper in here and a piece of paper in here. And I just inked this part. I didn't glue any paper in there, but you can, if you want to, you could glue a paper in here and one here and one here. So, I'm thinking that this might be cute. That poor little bird, part of his head will be cut off, though. I don't like that. And if I move it to save him, then this guy gets his head cut off. Well, maybe I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess up those little birds. That won't quite fit unless we do it. Nope, it won't quite fit there either. So we're going to have to use another page. Trying to think. I was going to. Okay, that'll be thick. We don't want something that thick. Let's go back to this book. Let's go back to this book. Come on. Okay. We may have to get another one for the yeah, let's trim this. Okay. And let's trim off the bottom. We want as much of the pretty as we can have. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this one down, and then I'll trim off the extra. Let me put something under it here. because I want to make sure it's glued really good. Okay. Okay, I like that. Let's find a page that's kind of a contrast to this to go right down here. I think that would be fun, like maybe something yellow. Yellow would be good. Okay, let's use this one. Okay. Okay, now we've got this. And then, okay. Not quite as easy. Well, let's go ahead and trim this on the trimmer. I think it'll be a straighter cut than I can do. Ah, don't do that to me. Oh, shoot. My trimmer decided to act up. But I think I'm just going to ink it and let it be. Because I don't want to waste it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's try another portion of this here. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure that I like that. It's not as pretty. I'm going to get another page. Sorry, y'all. That sounds like a good thing, Susan. That sounds like a good thing. No, I want yellow. All right, let's try this one. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Well, praise the Lord, Susan. I think a miracle is wonderful. I'm happy to let it be a miracle. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to trim this. And we're going to, of course, ink it all up. Oh, I forgot to cut it like this, the tag part. I forgot to cut the tag part. There we go. Now we'll ink it all up. Okay, here's what it's going to look like. Just like that. I do need to glue this down and glue that down, and then we'll be good. Let's glue that. And now this. Okay, here's our pocket. And what did I do with it? Yep, here we go. So you can tuck something in there, and you can tuck something in there. And we'll worry about what gets tucked in later. And I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I could make this where you could tuck stuff even back there. Do I want to do that? Okay, I think I'm going to just glue it down. Like this, and I can always, if I decide I don't want to, I can always add more glue to it, but this way I can tuck something behind it if I want to. Options. Okay, I like that. And this is the last one, and it's 10:30. Do we want to go ahead and do this one, or do we want to call it a night? Are y'all up for one more? I'm proud of you, Julie, because that's not easy to do. Do another one. Okay. All right. This is what we're going to do, and I just call it an extended library pocket because that's what it looks like to me. And we're gonna make it out of book pages again. Yeah, I think so. Because that would be a big departure from what we've been doing. Okay, I've got this book, All Good Things Around Us, Cookbook and Guide to Wild Plants and Herbs. Okay, that's not very pretty. I'm trying to decide, because this is another one of those where they're folded. But we wouldn't have to. We could just stack them. All right, let's think about doing it that way. Let's see what's around it. Pink and purple. Blue might be nice. Okay. Let me see if I can find the. Okay. Okay. There's that one. And here's this one. Okay, I think we're going to use both of these. And we're going to start with this one. Ooh, that's pretty too. Well, you're welcome, Julie. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Since we're not going to be folding them, we're just going to be stacking them. I'm going to use 4 different ones. This one is going to be the back, so we're going to do it the whole way. Let me measure here. I absolutely understand, Susan. However, I bought these books specifically to do this with, so, and I will enjoy them more in here than I would just in the book. I looked at them in the book, and that was fun, but now I'm ready to move on to. Okay, I think I'm going to make it 4 inches wide because that's how wide the other one was. And let's go to about there. Okay. And then I want the blue. So we're doing 4 inches wide. I hope that turned out the same. Sometimes even when I cut them on the cutter, they don't end up the same. It's not exact, but it'll be good enough. Okay. And let me trim this. Okay, so now we've got that one. And then we're going to do the pink one. And then we're going to do this one. Okay. In order to put the mushrooms on there, I'm tempted to go ahead and cut 4 inches right here and just extend it down here, since I'm gluing them down and just stacking them, because I really think that's pretty enough. It needs to show as much as possible. How did it work, Barbara? Make sure that's the right width. No, it's smaller. What is the deal here? Okay, we're going to just trim these all a little bit. All right, let's make sure that's going to... Okay, it does. Okay. It's going to be pretty much like this. We're going to go all the way from here down to here, but I am going to round all the corners and ink them. No, I'm not using an envelope this time. I used envelopes to make it when I did it in August, but I'm using book pages to make it for this book. Okay, now let's ink them. This book is the paper's thick enough that I don't have to worry about it being too thin to use on its own. somehow that one got torn right there. I didn't notice it till just now, but it'll be covered up anyway, so it'll be all right. It's just weird that I could cut it and not notice that. Okay. Since I'm going all the way to the top, I'm not going to make it a pocket behind it. I'm just going to glue it down. I'm going to have to stand up so I can see. And then on these, we're just going to go down the sides and the bottom, just like we do for any pocket. The ones I did in August, it was folded, so you didn't have to do the bottom. You just had to do the sides. Okay. And this one, we're going to do the sides and the bottom. And then this one, we're going to go all the way down here. So sides and bottom again. Okay. Oh. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got this pocket with a tuck spot back here and a tuck spot in there and one in here. Then we've got this one that has a pocket here, and a pocket here. And then we've got this one. That's a pocket in there. And then over here, we've got this that we did last time. And I just left those in there. I guess I can take them out now. And then we've got a tuck spot here, a pocket here. And then we've got this one that has these pockets and this one right here. And you can see it's already puffy, which that's what happens when you put stuff in there. And then when we fill them up, it'll be even puffier. But I still have plenty of room to add something over here. So I'm okay with it popping up a little bit. I could have put some ribbon or something behind it to tie it down, like we did, like we did this one. But I'm okay with it being like this. And next week, we're going to work in here, and I'm going to do a, what do you call it? It's going to be like a file folder that has a cover, you know, that shuts, but it has the gusset, a gusseted pocket. That's what it is, a big gusseted pocket, so you can put big things in here. And then here we're going to do the cascading pockets. I've got to figure out where I saw that so I can. I don't want to have to do it from memory if I can help it. I want to be able to watch it again. But that's what we're going to do next time, is those two things. Next week. We're working on it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do the next week. I think I may do something like to decorate these two and then put the center in here where that's going to hold our okay, Tanya, that's going to hold the journal that we're going to work in. So I'm happy with it so far. And remember, at noon tomorrow, Tanya and I are going to be doing our little February book. And it's a fun little book, and it's just going to be a one day thing. It's not going to have to go on to another time. And so then the next week, the next 2 weeks are both going to be on Tanya's channel. I mean, tomorrow and next week are both going to be on Tanya's channel. And they're the next week we're going to do that mystery book. So 2 weeks in a row, noon Central Time on Tanya's channel. And she has a video showing about that, what you need for that little book that we're going to do tomorrow. It's going to be a little book. I mean, you could make it big, but we're going to make them little, I think. So thanks for sticking around with me this long. God bless you, and you have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.